Tonight at 10, Russia warns it will launch strikes on the capital, Kyiv, telling residents to leave their homes. Closing in on the capital, it comes after a Russian missile attack on a television tower in the city, killing 5 people. Satellite images show a Russian military convoy 40 miles long heading for Kyiv, but the Pentagon says the troops may have supply problems. A Russian missile strike targets Ukraine's second biggest city, Kharkiv. At least 10 people are killed. The blast in the city's cultural center, Freedom Square, damaged government offices. Ukraine's president accuses Russia of war crimes.
Kharkiv and Kyiv are the most important targets for Russia now. The terror is aimed at breaking us, breaking our resistance.
Yes, we'll also have the latest on opinion on the streets of Moscow and the surging flow of Ukrainian refugees heading for Poland. Thousands are waiting in sub-zero temperatures, hoping to board trains or crowding the roads leading to the border. Boris Johnson has been visiting Poland and Estonia. He was challenged by a Ukrainian woman angry that NATO is not enforcing a no-fly zone.
NATO is not willing to defend because NATO is afraid of World War III, but it is already started.
And the UK policy on granting visas for Ukrainians is adjusted again, following more criticism of the government's approach.
And stay with us on BBC News for continuing coverage and analysis from our team of correspondents in the UK and around the world.
Good evening. We're live in the Ukrainian capital, Kyiv, in an underground shelter. Russian forces are closing in on the city, and in the coming days, troops could cut off water supplies. They could affect food supplies and other essential supplies for close to around 3 million people here. Now, satellite images show a vast Russian military convoy, something like 40 miles long, heading on the northern approach road to the capital here. And Russia's defense ministry has urged citizens living near government buildings and other official sites to leave their homes. Moscow says it's going to use high-precision airstrikes and that they could come soon. Now, in Kharkiv, Ukraine's second biggest city to the east, there was a huge explosion today after a Russian missile hit the regional government's headquarters. Now, on this, the 6th day of the invasion, Russia is now in full control of significant parts of Ukrainian territory, shown here in red, with fighting in several key cities and in other areas, which is ongoing. Now, in a specially extended 10 o'clock news, we'll have the very latest from the capital. We will be looking at the situation in Kharkiv, and there'll be more on the humanitarian crisis that's unfolding across the border. But first, on the continuing assault of the Russian army, let's get the latest from Ola Girin.